2010 MariStar MS235 23 footer. It is actually optioned identically to the X35. It is a two-tone silver metallic and like a gray metallic color scheme on it. White bottom hull and white top deck. Swivel board racks, premium oversized mirror attached to the tower. You can see that metal flake kicking in. You got nice light window tint, pair of tower speakers. Right up here in front, you can see this right here. That is your ladder for the bow. You have Gen 1 surf system on it. We're gonna go ahead and watch some running video of this right after we watch the interior video. Gorgeous, gorgeous MS235, MariStar 235. Also known as the X35.
You guys, in the interior of a 2010 MasterCraft MariStar 235. I'm gonna give you guys a look at the interior condition in here. Boat's super clean overall, especially in the interior. So as you can see on the inside, we're working with a light gray interior with a diamond stitch pattern on the main part of the seat base. And then we're gonna have kind of this, I don't know what the texture they call it is, but it's like this pearly look to the vinyl on our accents with black and then light gray as well. On the back end of the boat, you're gonna see we got the teak platform with kind of a nice step / seat bench across the back here. Pop-up cleats on either side, as you can see there. And we'll step on inside. In the back corners of this boat, we have plumbed in 750-pound bags for surfing, and those can be filled just by flipping a switch up on the dash. There's one of those in each corner. On the other side, we've got the cover in there right now, but again, same story. Show you the engine. We've got an Inmar Vortex 6000. It's a 400 horsepower motor, and this has 85 or just under 86 hours on it. And has just had a fresh oil change and service done to it. It runs great. We'll show you some running footage of that here in a few moments as well. Also in this storage area on the starboard side, you're going to see there is a removable ski pylon that actually just locks in right here in the center. So that has like a nice stowing position right there in the back corner of the boat. On into the interior. Like I said, we got all gray interior and the gray snap-in carpet to go with it. Fully removable if you'd like. There's just a non-skid underneath. Nice arena seating here. A lot of cup holders on the side combing pads. I will note, one thing I noticed just now is there's like a small scratch in here in that inlaid spot on the edge there. The vinyl overall is in great condition. Only thing I could really point out that I found anywhere is just like a small seam starting to separate a little bit right there. As you can see, it's really small. And then over here, there's also a little cut, very small, on that one corner seat. Basically throughout, you're gonna see just storage all the way around the edges. Actually pretty deep storage through the interior of the boat all throughout. So notice that all throughout the boat. In our center seat here, just have access down to the V-drive service port, fuel tanks, all that good stuff right down there in the back center. Under this side, you've got your batteries and your battery switch. See the poles sticking out there for the cover. One of the cool things on this boat, if you remove this seat right here, You can actually transform the side seat here on the boat by kind of, it's harder to do with one hand obviously. Set this down for 2 seconds. There we go. You can flip that seat around and have it face forward. Underneath you'll see our subwoofer. Now this thing's set up with a 10-inch subwoofer and 4 JL interior speakers like that with the small tweeter next to them. So you have 2 of those speakers in the main area of the boat and 2 up in the bow. Subwoofer. And then if we look up on the tower, we got a pair of JL 7.7s. But yeah, pretty cool feature there with the transformable seating. While we're up on the tower here, we've got the MasterCraft clamping board racks. Those also rotate in if you'd like. Same story on the other side. Those just kind of lock if you press that button there and you press the button to unlock them. So those work pretty well. And then the tower does fold. You just have to remove the knob up in the front and in the back here. And this whole thing just kind of picks up and rests up in the front of the boat. Other than that, on the tower, we're going to have a tower-mounted mirror as well. Onto the dash. I'm not the best at operating this, but it does have, I believe it's called the Big Screen by MasterCraft, medallion made. As you can see, there's your hour meter. You can get a few different things. Obviously your Perfect Pass is going to be operated off this. Has different engine diagnostics, and it's going to have your water temp, this and that. Don't disregard the oil change needed. Reminder, we just did that, just forgot to clear it off. You're going to have also your analog gauges on here for oil pressure, engine temp, tack, speedo, and fuel gauge, voltage, etc., etc. You're going to operate the functions of the screen with these buttons here. You're also going to have some switches on either side for your heater, which this is option with the heater. Courtesy lighting through the interior. And then down here is where you're going to fill your ballast on the right side there. It does have nice wood grain inlays through the front here and in the glove box. Glove box opens up, you got your head unit in there with a little remote, a couple spare impellers in there, and your MasterCraft owner's manual. And then if you have the seat flipped around like this, you have access to the main storage area underneath the glove box, which is going to have your amps and just overall just a really deep storage area there, which can be is accessible through the front. There is also a ski locker. So my last video, there are a couple skis stashed near. The owner has since snagged those, but there's plenty of space in there for a couple skis. This boat's going to seat 16 people. And you also have a swing out air dam, which is really cool. Kind of just stows right there when you don't want to use it. You don't have to stash a big piece of plastic anywhere in the boat, which is nice. And then on up into our bow, we do have the bow filler cushion. Again, the cup holders and the JL speakers up front. And then there's just storage throughout. Like I said, you can swing the door open up here in the front to get to that storage. And then the seats kind of pop up, and you're going to have a decent amount of storage, obviously, up in the pickle fork bow. Another cool feature up front, you're going to have a ladder, folding ladder that flips over the front along with a anchor. So it's a nice, clever little spot to store that type of stuff up in the front. And that's pretty much it. Also, one last thing I will note, it is GPS speedometer on here, so there's your puck for that. But yeah, guys, pretty much covers the interior of our MasterCraft MariStar 235, which is the same hull as the X35. But stay tuned, we'll get some running footage for you, and thing runs great, so stay tuned.
Alright, here we go. The MariStar 235. Here's the running video.